Hello, how do I avoid penalty for late tax payment? Well, pay on time. Yesterday we talked about the due date, I believe. So knowing the due date, you can just list them down. And one thing I like to do is I use spreadsheet as a journal, and therefore I will have, let's say, January, I'll have January, February all the way, and some rows between them. So having something like that, you when a put those due dates underneath the month they are due, and at the beginning of the month, you look at that page or that tab of your spreadsheet for things that needs to be done during that month. And then you just start getting ready for it. If you use paper journal, again, in your journal, underneath the month that you have those due dates, write those things that need to be paid, the estimated tax due date, write it down, and at the beginning of the month, flip through that month pages to see, especially if there is a summary page for the month where you can just write down things that needs to be done by the end of that month. In underneath that month section, a summary page where you can just see everything, and you write down when those are due by, and you just know that you need to work on those things and get them done by their due date. And when you are done fulfilling one of those things, you mark next week, whether it's on that paper journal or a spreadsheet, you mark next week that it is done. For in my case, I like to put the date that I made the deposit or we made that deposit down on that row, and I like to color code that line as well, the font for that line. That way I know that that blue that I'm using are for things that are already fulfilled, I already got done. So that is the way I like to be on top of those things and get them pay on time and just get them done. One things you can do as well is to try to make more payment at the beginning of the year. Like the first payment you are going to make, you can round it up, to make a little bit more. So that way, if there is one payment you didn't pay on time, chances are you are paying a month enough up to that point that it shouldn't matter. But just try to pay those things on time by having those due dates where you can find them, whatever works for you, because we are all different. Have them where you can see them. If that is putting it on a Google Calendar with a notification, maybe 5 days ahead of time or 10 days ahead of time, whichever, so that it can play that notification for you to remember that you need to make a tax deposit, estimated tax payment or estimated tax deposit that for that month, and try to register to create an account online with your state if you make for your state, and with IRS. That way you can make those payment online and get them done on time as well. And additionally, knowing that the month coming you are going to have a payment to make, just make sure by the end of before that month you have money saved that you will use to make that payment. That is not going to, you don't have to sell a stock too early to be able to make that payment. Those are things that you can just have in the back of your mind so that you can get those payments paid on time and you don't have to think about penalties or anything like that. And again, round up at the beginning so that you can pay a little bit more extra at the beginning. That way you are paying enough. So today we are going to analyze, is there a way, or which way did you find that works for you, that allows you to make your payment on time and you don't have to worry about, late payments or penalties or anything like that. Will you please share it with us? Today we are going to analyze EA as of August 19, 2026. Okay, so when we are looking at EA on a maximum monthly chart here, it's going up. It's not down, going up, yes. And we have this support line that we like to buy at, and it seems like beside this one, which is too low, it seems like this will be the appropriate line that it might fall back to. It has been touching base with it for years. We have the date on the x-axis from the past to the present, and the price on the y-axis from $0 up. So with those dotted line are years on a maximum monthly chart. And these stocks, again, I classify as an investment type of stocks in the sense that it could take years to go one way and years to go the other. So therefore, I'm analyzing it with you on a maximum monthly chart. And when we are looking at it, we chose this support line to be where we will pay for it, like the lower price we are willing to pay for it, and all-time highest price to be where we will sell it. And right now it's more around our selling zone than it is around our buying zone, and we have not purchased it yet. So we are just waiting for that to come down to this support line, whatever long it's going to take to get there. And the last time it reached all-time highest price, it was pretty much, in fact, it reached all-time highest price here and sharply came down and went back up. If one is down going up, if it's going to come down in a short period of time and start going up, maybe it may not be an investment type of stocks, more something that go down and up quickly. But for what it has done in the past, from all-time highest price here, it sharply came down, but it has now exceeded that all-time highest price until somewhere here. That is so many years between. That is why I put it under all-time an investment type of stocks. But we'll see if that pattern is changing or what. But I just continue observing it. For in the meantime, there is not much we are going to do with it, because it's just too far high for us to buy. We like to buy it low and sell it high. So thank you so much for watching. We thank you very much for your time. Thank you for all of your comments, and we thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. I'm Afiavi, and on our channel we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence. And swing trading could allow you to create another stream of income. So, as a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a professional trader. I just swing trade in my husband and I joint account, and I like to share what is working for us, what is not working, what I'm learning with you, so that if you find some tips useful, you can improve them to fit your personality type, your risk tolerance, and use them or implement them in your own financial success journey. Will you please proceed with caution? For more videos in this series, will you please check the playlist How to Start Swing Trading Step by Step Using Long Uptrend in the description of this video. And this video is brought to you by our online store, Liberman.com. If you are looking for cloth napkins or tote bags, will you please check our online store, Liberman.com. Thank you so much for your time. Happy swing trading.